Sawadee krap. So first of all, it's important to know that in Thailand you are not greeting each other like here in Belgium. You don't kiss. There is a sign that you have to do. It's the Y. So you just put the hands like if you were going to pray. You have to keep the elbow next to the body, and you make a little bow. And for the man, you would say Sawadee krap.
And for the females, you say Sawadee krap. But then you also have to bend your knees.
Okay, maybe you can do it one time. Okay. Sawadee krap. Good, nice. Yeah, you cannot bend your knee because we are sitting, but fine. So.
On real days, do it. Yeah. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about Thailand. Thailand in terms of pretty much everything, economy, culture, and just giving you a brief overview of what the country is like. But before we start, we would like to do a little questionnaire, true and false, just to see how much you know about Thailand. And so we can also see it's just a really fun activity, so take it easy, guys, just to see how much you know. Answers to the true and false questions. Thailand is actually the only Southeast Asian country that was never colonized by European countries. Laos, Cambodia, Vietnam were French colonies. Myanmar and Malaysia were the British. And Indonesia was colonized by the Dutch, Philippines, United States. The Thai-Belgian diplomatic relations actually started 150 years ago. Thailand is actually the second largest exporter of rice in the world, and currently India superseded us, being the first. The Thai-Belgian bridge has stood as a symbol of relations between the two countries since the 1980s, so it's true, and Thailand is actually the second largest economy in Southeast Asia after Indonesia. So yeah, and start off.
So here we have a little map which shows Belgium and Thailand. So just to let you know that between two countries is more or less 9,500 kilometers. It's about 11 hours with a direct flight. The only direct flight that you can take from Belgium is Thai Airways. So I don't know if you guys gonna take Thai Airways. That's good, so you will be only 11 hours. If you would take another company, you had to step over somewhere and it's gonna take 15, 16 hours, and that's boring. So, well, good choice, guys.
So, before we go to interesting facts, videos that we will show you, we would like to give you a very brief overview of the country itself, just for you to go know the basic facts. Thailand has a population of 68 million people. Ever since 2016. The main religion is Buddhism. About 94% of the population is a Buddhist country. Although we have some Christianity and Islam, we also have a Muslim floating village in the south. So if you want to go there, it's also a very famous tourist attraction. The government is a constitutional monarchy. The constitutional monarchy was established in 1932. Before that, Thailand was an absolute monarchy. Currency is Thai baht, so it's not like we're not like in the Eurozone. It's not like a common currency within ASEAN. GDP by sector, agriculture is the predominant contributor to the GDP with 8.4%, and then following that is industries and services. GDP per capita is 18,943 US dollars per purchasing power parity. So yeah. Geographically, that's where we are. Very.
Okay, just to let you know about some values that are cherished by the Thai people. You can see it very well in the Thai flag. That's why I wanted to put the Thai flag. So in the middle you have the king which is very important in Thailand. It's surrounded by white. White shows the purity of their religion, which is all around you will have the red color, which symbolizes the people, so the people of Thailand, and the land. That's also really important for Thai people.
Okay.
So we have now, maybe from here I can, yeah, it's easy. Here you have Thailand, so you can see that it's divided in some regions. First of all, it's easy to recognize Thailand on a map because it looks like an animal, or more precisely, the head of an animal. Can you guys tell me which animal it would be? Elephant, yes, right, perfect. If everyone see that the ears and the rustle, the trunk, yeah. Thailand is divided in 4 big regions. So you have the northern part in green, the northeastern part in orange, the central part with Bangkok, the capital city where you are going to go, and then the southern part. And I'm going to now explain a bit of each of the regions so that you know what is specific for each of them. I'm going to have a video for each of them, but cannot open. So no video. No problem, because it would take time anyway, and maybe it's better if I just talk about it. So the north is very characterized. See here, for example, you have the Doi Intanon, where you can find the pagodas of the king and the queen. You will also find the highest point of Thailand, which is the Pushi Pha in Chiang Rai. So you will be that high that you are above the clouds and have a beautiful view about what's happening over there. Then, of course, all around Thailand you will find temples, like this one, for example, but this one you won't find anywhere else because it's really typical in Chiang Rai. That this temple is called the Wat Rong Kun, and it's they call it the White Temple. Again, white. Why? Because it's to show the purity of the Buddhism. Even inside is totally white, so it's very beautiful to see. Here you can see some minor ethnicities that you will find in the very far north of Thailand. They are very influenced by the Lana culture, which comes from Myanmar, so the neighboring country. And all that you see is all handmade, so that you can see that they are really skilled in handicrafts. So we are coming to the northeastern part of Thailand, which is of course here. This is the less developed part of the country. As you can see, people are still doing a lot of things with their hands. Like here you see a person that is cultivating the rice without any machines. And rice is something very important for Thai people because they eat it in the morning, in lunchtime, and in evening too. Another symbol, another handicraft that they are doing is silk. As the silk from Surin, this is a region in the northeastern part of Thailand, is very famous, and it's high-end quality. There are a lot of companies who are asking to get merchandise from there, and sometimes it's very difficult to get it, or the waiting list is so long because, as I told you, it's very, very special silk that they are doing over there. Another thing that you will find all over Thailand is this. I don't know if some of you already tried, but if you are in Thailand, that's something you will find in all the markets. Fried insects.
Literally like chips for us.
Yeah, it's like chips. It's a lot of vitamins. So if you are somewhere and well, you are maybe going to go only one time to Thailand, but if you are there, just try it, because it doesn't even feel like being something else. It really feels like chips, like salty, and well, I have no problem to eat it. So here you have a festival that will come out of Thailand, which is the Racket Festival. It's a very important festival for them because since it's very dry in this part of the country, they hope that when they shoot the rackets that a lot of rain is coming down, and to make the land fertile, and being able to cultivate a lot of fruits, vegetables, because they are mainly living from that. During this festival you will have dances and some parades. In the last day you will have this racket festival then. I'm coming to the central region of Thailand. That's the one that is interesting for you because you're going to be there with the capital city, that is Bangkok, that you can see here. In the middle you have the Royal Palace. I don't know if this is one of the activities that you're gonna visit. You have to know that the king and the queen used to live there before. Now not anymore. They are living a bit outside of the city. But the Royal Palace is still used for exhibition, balls, ceremonies, and it's very nice to see, of course. And then I know I'm coming back a lot to temples, but temples are very important for Thai people. For example, this one is the Wat Arun, which means the Temple of the Dawn. Why? Because simply that all the temple is full of gold. So when the sun is shining on it, you can see it from very, very far. It's also very usual for the people sailing who pass there to stop, because it's laying at the Chao Phraya River. I will talk about that later. The Chao Phraya River is here. So the sailors, they will just stop there, meditate a bit, have a pray, and sail forth. This one is the Wat Po. It's also a very important temple in Thailand, and one of the most ancient ones. The particularity here is that it hosts a very big Buddha, which is 45 meters long and 11 meters high. So when you are there, you are just walking from one side to the other. Even already the feet, well, it's difficult to explain because you feel so little in front of this this masterpiece, I would say. And then you have the Chao Phraya River, which is very important also in Bangkok, because it's, as you might know, the traffic, there are many people living in Bangkok, and the traffic is very loaded. So there are a lot of traffic jams, and the river is a good alternative to ship goods, or even to bring people from one side to the river to the other. Before, it was also a way for the people living on the land to bring their vegetables, fruits, and everything to Bangkok, so that people could go directly to their boats and buy what they brought. Now it's because Bangkok is very kind of developing, yeah? So it's developing a lot. So you won't find the markets, the boat markets anymore there. But if you go a bit outside of Bangkok, it's still something very nice to see. Yeah. And then the last part is the southern region. So of course the southern region is very known for its beaches. So during summer period you will easily reach 40 degrees, and it's also very nice to have a walk late at night, because the temperature is still very good. Who says beaches say also water sports, so you see that you can do a lot of jet ski and diving, and the banana boat, a lot of fun activities. So if you don't do this when you are in the south, you haven't been south actually. This is something very original. So any people actually can go to Thailand to marry, and having an original ceremony under the water, that they can marry there. I have no idea how they're gonna say yes.
Just like nod,
blub blub blub,
like,
or just nodding. Yeah, but it happens. And then something else that you will see all over Thailand, not only in the south, a lot of markets. Mostly the things that you will find in the market are handmade from Thai people. And one thing I have to tell you, if you find something that you really like, just buy it immediately, because you won't find the same stand again, because the markets are so huge that you will lose yourself in there.
Okay, Thai economy at a glance. We are aware that you are studying like commercial affairs, external commerce, trade, and all that. So we would just like to give you an overview of the Thai economy and what it's about. Okay, introduction to the economy of Thailand. So Thailand is the second largest economy in the Southeast Asian region. It is a very attractive and convenient hub for economic integration. Thailand is a newly industrialized country, and its economy is heavily export dependent. In 2017, according to the IMF, Thailand had a GDP of 15,450 trillion baht, which is equivalent to 430,500 trillion euros, which is a lot. The Thai economy is actually expected to increase 4.1% according to its GDP within this year. And the Thai currency is the baht. It is actually the most, also ranked the 10th most used currency worldwide as of 2017. So now we go to the main industries. So just to give you a very brief overview of the main industries, on average, Thailand produces roughly 2 million vehicles per year, making it the largest automotive industry within the Southeast Asian region. And these automobiles include like Ford, Volkswagen, Mercedes, BMW, for example. Electronics is also the largest percentage of exported goods in our country, accounting for 15% of the GDP. It is also the third largest exporter of plastic and rubbers. And as you can see from the videos before, from the pictures before, because we have videos usually, tourism is one of the main contributors to the GDP of 17% total. So it's also a main industry within Thailand. And lastly, healthcare is also a very important hub because it is one of the government sectors, main government sectors, accounting for 14% of the GDP. And it is also, Thailand is one of the most important medical hub, making it like the most important within the Southeast Asian region and the highest as well. So, okay, so now we go to like the main industries, just to, according to the picture. Our industries include like automobiles, automotive parts, furniture, textiles, computers, cement, tobacco, plastic, and tourism, of course. So primary exports, Thailand, include rice, fish, textiles, gold, crude petroleum, financial services, or semiconductors, shoes, and laptops. Primary imports of Thailand include capital and international goods, automobiles, automated parts, iron steel, and consumer goods. So if you go to the supermarkets, it's like shopping in the EU because it's like all the foods are there. Belgian chocolates are also there. So main import destinations. I can do this. Yeah, I have to start this. Main import destinations. China being ranked first, and then Japan, the European Union, third place, United States, fourth place, and Malaysia, fifth. If you guys take this. Okay. Main export destinations of Thailand, export partners, United States being ranked first, then China, European Union, Japan, and Hong Kong. So, before we go on to like, okay, so just to give you a brief overview of the Thai economy at the moment. So Thailand is going through many developing strategies, national plans. And one of the most and predominant strategies is the Thailand's 20-year national plan. And it was actually established in 2016, and it is a national strategy to prepare the country for a process of development in many areas, for example. And it is a national plan, I think, from 2017 and will be carried into 2036. It is to achieve security, prosperity, sustainability within the economy, and one of its some of its long-term strategies include like national security, competitive enhancement, development, empowerment of human capital, equality in society, environmental friendly growth, and reforming government administrations. So this is just like the big framework. And within the 20-year national plan, there's also the, sorry for the big diagram, but just to touch upon it, the 12 National Economic and Social Development Plan. This is actually a 5-year plan from 2017 until Well, it's actually from its 4 years, but it's actually 5 years because it was actually implemented in 2016, and it will be carried on until 2021. It is within the framework of the 20-year national strategy, and it's basically the primary philosophy is to uphold sufficient economy and to bring the economic policy from growth into a social development policy. So its main objective is to bring happiness and sufficient well-being to the Thai people in general. And just these are the 10 development strategies. So briefly, there's like resilience enhancement, just inclusive development. There's like competitive building, environment-friendly development, for example. So this is just so you can just like research more if you're interested. But this is like actually one of the main plan or strategy that is going on in Thailand at the moment. So within that, there's also the Thailand 4.0. And I would actually want to clarify mostly on this because it is actually what Thailand is going through, which is Thailand 4.0. So just to give a brief diagram of the history of economic history of Thailand. Thailand started off as an agricultural-based economy. Our economy was heavily dependent on agricultural goods, farming livestock, and producing rice for each, and just agricultural-based economy. And then Taiwan 2.0 is the emergence of light industries into the economy to manufacture goods like brewery, textiles, clothing, emergence of light industries, for example. At present, we are in Thailand 3.0, which is the use of heavy industries in the economy. We import-export foreign goods, and with foreign technology, advanced industries are included, and we are actively participating in the international arena economically. Innovation, Thailand 4.0 is a vision. It is what Thailand strives for, or what Thailand's economy wants to be. And what it means by innovative means or innovative-driven economy is that we want to move from a conventional mode to a modern style, smart farming. So farmers become entrepreneurs, they get richer, the emergence of small and medium enterprises and startups with high potential. Low-value services are excluded. We bring in high-value services. And simultaneously, labor skills are advanced with knowledge on a professional level, and we hire people with strong educational background. And this is what Thailand 4.0 strives to. Because we're here, we go there. One last thing, Eastern Economic Corridor. Just to touch upon it, it's also part of the it's actually part of the Thailand 4.0. It's just to show like what Thailand's economy is based on, and also like the trade routes within the region, within ASEAN as well. So just these are the three regions that Thailand is basing its Eastern Economic Corridors on. And it is to bring strong connectivity to neighboring countries and establish trade routes. And it's also basically to improve existing connectivity and foster manufacturing trade.
Yeah, so actually they're trying to build up something in here, in this area, to open a gate to Southeast Asia. And they are now planning and building a lot of, I think they're also improving the airport, the airport, about the haven also, just to be able to accommodate more ships, more planes, and well, really being like the main entrance to Southeast Asia.
11 target industries of the EEC, very touch upon it. These are the first S-curves, so it includes like agriculture, biotechnology, affluent medical, wellness, tourism, smart electronics, and then you have the new S-curve, so that's like robotics, integrated aviation, logistics, biofuels, biochemicals. We're becoming a main medical hub in Southeast Asia. It's digital. There's also national defense that's coming up. Oh, where do you go back? Okay, so just to touch upon lightly, Belgian investment in Thailand, just very briefly, what you guys invest in us. So chemical and papers, you have like 8 projects that are investing in Thailand right now. And then secondly, there's metal products and machinery. You have like 1 project with us. And then thirdly, it's electric and electronic products. And there's like 4 projects and 0.7 million euros investment value. So yeah, so this is just like the main industries and products that we're investing within Thailand right now. So yeah. Foreign direct investment from 2015 2017. The highest investment value was actually in 2016 with 2 million euros investment value, and then 2017 last year dropped to 1.1. Again, a brief overview of foreign direct investment by country. So just to give a brief, according to 2016, Belgium was 5th place in the one of the main EU investors in Thailand with 929 million US dollars in 2016 to invest. So that's around like 820 euros, 820. Very briefly touching. I have to get used to this. Okay, belly tie.
This is just to mention about it because it might be a nice tool for you to check it out. This website, belutai.org. It's an association in Thailand who on the website you can find a lot of information about commerce in Thailand because they are responsible for Belgium, Luxembourg and Thailand. You can also send them all your questions related to commerce, about advice, or if you want to know if a company is real, for example, you can also ask them because sometimes at the visa section I know that it's always difficult to know if people are faking their company or not. That would be like the company to ask if to make sure that the company is really existing in Thailand. So it might be a good tool for you to check it out.
Okay, Thailand Board of Investment. So it is actually, if you guys haven't heard of it, it's like a government agency in Thailand. So its job is to promote foreign investment by providing information about services, incentives to interested want to do business with us. Just contact them.
Yeah. So the office who is responsible for Belgium is in Frankfurt, in Germany. So if in any case people are interested to build a company in Thailand or to participate as a shareholder, you can contact them and they will let you know what type of visa you need. They might even be able to facilitate the custom fees or try to negotiate for you. This is one of their main jobs actually. Yeah. Okay, here we can see some main Belgian companies who are present in Thailand. Of course, the very big one is Solvay, which is a huge company in the chemical industry. Then we have Inve Aquaculture, which deals with the name it says it all, aquaculture, and they do optimize animal nutrition, manage animal health, and control the culture environment. You have Umicore, which deals with clean mobility materials, and Katun Nasi is a company which gives logistics and engineering solutions. Now, some Thai investments in Belgium. So here there are 2 football clubs. One is in the 1st division, the other one in the 2nd division. Mukron has recently been owned by a Thai businessman, and OH Leuven has been owned by King Power. It's also the same owner as for Leicester City in England. Maybe you have heard the helicopter crash. So the owner passed away in this helicopter crash. And then we have CP. So I think you know about this because you're also gonna have some seminar or something in Thailand about it, what I saw. So CP Foods invested in Belgium by creating the CPF Europe, and they are actually having their office in Waterloo. And then we have Blue Elephant, which is a big chain of restaurants in Thailand, who also does have a restaurant in Brussels. And this is some Thai global brands that you might know or that you might discover when you are in Thailand. Of course, the Chang beer, the Singa beer. Did you guys know that Red Bull is owned by a Thai, actually? Yeah, so it's the case. Everything you see Red Bull, even the football teams, Red Bull Leipzig, Red Bull Salzburg, everything has been mastered by the Thai businessmen. And then you have Thai Airways, the company that you're going to use to go to Thailand. They also have offices in Brussels. Yeah, that's it.
You guys, well, you actually saw the slides, but you have an idea of what I'm going to talk about, right? By this map, and by this flag, and by this symbol. Okay, so this, I'm sure you guys know about it, but because you're all focusing on external commerce, it's good to bring trade and what Thailand is trading with within its region. So,
oh, that's a long way.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so ASEAN is a regional intergovernmental organization comprising the 10 main ASEAN members, and it promotes intergovernmental cooperation, facilitates economic, political, security, military, educational, and social cultural integration. It was established in 1967 on 8th of August. ASEAN members include Brunei, Indonesia, Singapore, Malaysia, Philippines, Thailand, Myanmar, Vietnam, Cambodia, and Laos. So, just very briefly, ASEAN community pillars. So, okay, ASEAN community pillars, and this is what basically the ASEAN stands upon, or known as its main pillars. So, first one, we have ASEAN political security community, and this is to ensure peace within the member states and ensuring a democratic and harmonious environment. Secondly, ASEAN social cultural community, which ensures people-oriented, socially responsible community region and promotes solidarity, uniting the people and member states together, member states of ASEAN together. And then thirdly, we have ASEAN economic community, which is promoting single market, production base, and making the region a highly competitive economic platform. So, very briefly, ASEAN Free Trade Area, I'm sure you guys have heard of it. It was established in 1992 with only 6 members, but then currently it comprises all 10 members. And its main goal is to make ASEAN a competitive advantage as a productive base to interact within world markets. And its goals are to liberalize trade by eliminating tariffs and non-tariff barriers and attract more foreign direct investment within the region, make it more attractive for the countries to trade with us. So, just very briefly, EU-ASEAN relations. It was established in 1972 as ASEAN's first formal dialogue partner. In 1977, they hosted the 10th ASEAN Foreign Ministers meeting, so that was the first formal dialogue. And from that time on, EU and ASEAN has always enjoyed robust commercial relations. As before said, the EU is ASEAN's third trading partner, and the ASEAN is the EU's fifth trading partner. Oh, sorry. How do I go back? Previous. This one, right? Yeah. Okay.
So as you can see, we had this year the ASEM summit that took place in Brussels this year. So we had the chance and honor to receive our Prime Minister, and so many other presidents or Prime Minister from Asia and Europe came together to talk especially about EU-ASEAN relations. And our duty as an embassy also is that we do not only represent Thailand in Belgium, but we are also the mission of Thailand to the EU. So we have a double activity, which is to improve and maintain all the good relations between Belgium and Thailand. And also we have a lot of visits from Thailand, from high representatives from Thailand who come here to have talks with the EU, and so maintain the good relations with, between EU and ASEAN countries. Yep. So the summit will always take place 1 year in Europe and 1 year in Asia. So this year was Brussels, next year will be somewhere in Asia. Yep.
Culture and society.
Culture and society.
So we move to the...
It's an easy part.
Easy part.
Yeah. So what are Thai people thinking when we mention Belgium? Of course, we have our hero Tintin. So he's very known in Thailand too. We have the second hero is Mannequin Peace. Of course, Thai people know our very good fries. The Smurfs also are very known in Thailand. Now that is the 150 years relations between the two countries. I saw that the Belgian embassy in Bangkok used the Smurfs as a decoration for the tram or SkyTrain with 150 years of friendship. So they decorated the whole train. Our Belgian national team, football team, is very known in Thailand. Why? Because Thai people are very interested in Premier League. They like Arsenal, Liverpool, Manchester United, and of course some of our players are playing there. Our waffles, you have some in Liège, of course, we have some in Brussels, and Thai people cannot come to Belgium without trying these waffles. Beer is also, we are very known for our beer, Thai people know that, and Hoegaarden is one of the beer that is the most present in Thailand and that people like because it's quite soft also. Yeah. The food in Thailand, so you can see, is very varied from different regions. Here you have from the northern part of Thailand, the northeastern part, the central and the southern part. You have to know a bit that the food is different from one region to another, especially in the northeast and the south. It's going to be very spicy. So in Bangkok, that's the central part, so it will be mild. Quite okay, yeah. It's actually a mix of all tastes together. But I advise you to be able to express yourself when you order something in Thailand. So I'm going to teach you how to say spicy and not spicy because they love to cook with chili. So if you want to eat spicy, you have to say pet. And if you don't like to eat spicy, it's my pet.
Pet is spicy. My is
not pet,
spicy.
My pet. But make sure that you can bear the chili because it's even you say a little bit spicy, like pet nit noi, it's still gonna be like fire. So
I can't go more than like 2 chilies.
2 chilies, yeah.
2 chilies.
Because Thai chilies are also different than other chilies, so yeah. All right.
There's actually a video and I really want to play it though.
You can try. So as you can see, the dances are very different one from the other because they are influenced by neighboring countries like Laos and Cambodia. So you see what they are wearing is completely different also. And it's interesting to know that starting from very little age, in school you get the dancing classes. So the boys and the girls, they will all know the basic dancing moves in Thailand. Like they have this, you know better, right?
Yeah.
Like you have to try to put your
So you can actually
yeah,
put their finger like here.
like very in the back, yeah. Which is a lot of practice, a lot of years. Maybe we can show, because now we are the central part, maybe just the video of the central part. You will be able to shop a lot in Bangkok.
Shop a lot. There's so many shopping malls.
Going from the cheapest things to the most luxury ones,
like
yeah.
You will find the most cheapest products,
Yeah.
and then the most expensive products.
And maybe just to the last one, because we couldn't show you the south.
So if
Yeah.
you guys want to like show them.
This is just for your eyes. So that was the part of the dance.
You want to say something more about it?
This was actually at our festival in Brussels, which takes place every year, normally the first week of September. So if normally, I hope next week we're gonna be able to do it again. So of course you are invited to come and see it. There's gonna be a lot of Thai food and activities going on. Yeah. And does anyone know what this sport is? Muay Thai. Yeah, right. Exactly, Muay Thai. But even if it's a combat sport, it's important to clarify important values in Thai boxing. And then furthermore, I don't know if you should play the video now or later because we had some problems with the PowerPoint. Yeah?
Is there a song behind when there are fights?
Special music going on to fight, but they also have before every fight the Y crew, which is a kind of dance to pay respect and honor the teachers and the parents and the professors. Yeah, the professors. The Y crew is actually interesting to see indeed. Yeah.
พระรามแผลงสอน
Yeah, Muay Thai is now also very known in the whole world, but it came a very long time ago, already in the period of Siam, where fighters were on.
Started in the mid 18th century.
Yeah, mid 18th century. Yeah. So yeah, we can.
Okay.
It's gone. It's okay. This just to mention, yeah, two very important festivals that take place in Thailand. Songkran is just the Thai New Year, which happens in April, on 13-14 April. You have to know that in Thailand we are in the year 2561, not in 2018.
You're really
Buddhist calendar. And actually Songkran is just that you are passing from one season to another, the warmest one of the year. And usually people go to their families, and it's also a very nice opportunity for children to play with water. As you can see, people are throwing water to each other. And water is actually something holy that to purify actually. Then we have the Loi Krathong, which is also a festival of light. This happened, it's finished last week, I think. Was beginning November. Beginning November it was. And during this festival, actually, people can build a krathong, that's the name it says. Krathong, which is a little boat, and let it flow. Flow means loi, so that's why it's Loi Krathong. Let it flow on the river, and usually they cut a piece of their nail or hair and put it in the krathong and hope that while it's floating away, that all the negative things in your life are floating away also. And in the same time, you have the yipeng. This is a hot balloon that you just let go in the air, and people just make a wish while they let the balloon go, and when you look in the sky you see all the lights. It's very beautiful. I went there in Chiang Mai 4 years ago, and it was really breathtaking. Yeah.
Okay, do's and don'ts, just to get you to know the common courtesy. I know here you eat with like a fork and a knife, but in Thailand you should try to eat with a spoon and a fork.
Yeah, and usually you put the spoon in your mouth, not the fork.
Not the fork.
Why they do like this? Because usually everything is cut already in pieces that you can just easily take it in your mouth.
Do lower your body slightly when passing in front of other people. It's a form of respect, especially elders. But I don't think you have to do it for people that are your age. Yeah. Do try to why when you greet elders, but don't do it to every stranger, because that's like really weird. It's like saying hello to random strangers on the street. Do dress properly when you go anywhere, because it is a conservative country. Do try to learn some Thai phrases, because if you're going to travel to other regions, they don't really speak English, so it's usually in Bangkok and in the center where because it's really urban, so that's where they really speak English there. But if you're going to go other regions, do treat monks with the highest respect, and do take advantage of the street food, because it's really good and it's really cheap as well. So yeah. Okay, don'ts of Thailand. Don't show disrespect towards the Thai royal family.
This is number one, yeah.
This is number one. Like, don't post any negativity about the royal family. Don't insult or critique the royal family, because you can be put in jail, because we have the lèse majesty law. That I think you can be put in jail for like 25 years or something like that. I read it somewhere. It was like, yeah, it was above 20 years for sure. So don't go to jail, guys. No public display of affection. If you're like
couple, don't kiss each other in the street or hug.
Yeah, because it's not really socially acceptable there, especially like in sacred places like temples and all.
When you're alone, you do whatever you want. Yeah.
Yeah, or like in public areas like trams. And
Yeah,
it's like. If you're going to visit the Grand Palace, there is a very strict dress code. So like you have to cover your leg, and there's like a strict dress code. Girls don't wear tank tops or short skirts, or like guys don't wear shorts. You have to wear long pants. It's a very strict dress code that you have to consider. Don't point with your feet. Yeah. Don't wear shoes when entering temples, somebody's house, or some shops. So you have to take off your shoes, especially if you want to visit a Thai person. Don't touch somebody's head. The head is known to be a sacred part of the body, so don't pat on the head or anything. I don't even pat my friends on the head, so don't do that. Don't disrespect Buddha images or buy Buddha statues for decoration, because we have to respect
the religion.
Buddha, the religion at all times. And again, if you're going to temples or sacred places, do dress appropriately. Wear,
so shirts, no tanks,
no tank tops, no shorts, mini skirts.
Yep.
Yeah. So, but this one is the most important, just in case.
Again.
Okay.
So as you saw, this year we have the 150 years between Belgium and Thailand. Here you can see the picture of our Prime Minister, Excellency Prayut Chan-o-cha, with Mr. Charles Michel. This was last month in October, and during all year the embassy and also the Belgian embassy in Thailand made a lot of activities, and well, that's pretty it. But you have to know that 150 years ago the Thailand was still the Siam, so and that at that time the commercial trade, the commercial links and also the friendship started between our two kingdoms. So this is we are at the end of the presentation, and I think there is no better way to end the presentation by showing you this. It's actually the Thai-Belgian friendship bridge, which is in Thailand, And it has a very nice story, is that it was the Brussels, now replaced by the Tunnel Leopold. And they shipped it all the way to Thailand and put it in a very important place in Bangkok. And actually every day you can hear on the radio the name of this bridge, because there is a lot of traffic jam going on there. So the Thai-Belgian Friendship Bridge is very known in Thailand, and here you can see our king and the queen that some years ago they went to Thailand to officially inaugurate this bridge. So, Khop Kun Krap. This is to say thank you. So for the man again is Khop Kun Krap, and for the girl is Khop Kun Krap. Okay.